Hi, my dear Aquarians. Welcome to Luna Tarot. This is your reading for the remaining part of July. I've already shuffled and spread your cards so that we can move directly to your reading. Okay. So, in your recent past, the dominant energy was of Queen of Pentacles. Either a feminine energy was so financially abundant that she could support you, or if it was your own energy, then you could, out of your creativity, out of your nurturing side, your creative side, you could manifest a lot of financial abundance. That was your dominant energy. However, even if financially you were quite abundant, but you were feeling quite betrayed by a lot of people. And this lady, she doesn't only feel like as if she's imprisoned, but amidst these swords of betrayals, but she's also blindfolded and she's tied down. This usually represents kind of mental imprisonment. Eight of Swords is mental imprisonment, where the person, uh, it's not necessary that people are betraying him or her, but the person feels because of his or her own thoughts. Uh, I mean, there are external factors as well, but there are internal factors as well. If the person would, though she is quite helpless, but tarot says that she still has a way. If only she would like try, she would have a choice to open her blindfold, open herself out and like step out of it. But as per me, she doesn't really have a choice. As per me, this is quite a tied down situation, and it takes its own course, and only the time helps one heal or come out of this mental imprisonment. Whatever be the case, this was your past, not your present. So, in your past, financially, though you were abundant, but mentally you were quite imprisoned. You were feeling betrayed by life, by your connections. You were emotionally or psychologically or somewhere in some field in your life, you were feeling as if you had no go, as if there was nobody supporting you, and you even on your own you were not enough. You were feeling imprisoned and shackled by life. And right beside is the card of devil. So maybe it was an illusion because of which you were mentally imprisoned, or uh, maybe your greed or some kind of vice was making you feel stuck in your life and scenario. Maybe you took a loan or something. I don't know what was the scenario, but somewhere, so anytime the devil comes up, both the guy and the girl, their necks are chained, but they always have a choice to remove the chains and walk away, right? So when anytime devil, any kind of vice enters our head, we always have a choice to just not do it, right? So it's hand in hand. Maybe your financial, I can only see, I am not sure if it was your greed that made you feel so shackled, or if it was some kind of debt or something. But somewhere in your past, though financially you were taken care of, but you were pretty stuck and had no other escape, and were feeling as if you were like, either if it was your own energy, the card of devil, then you were doing something like lying, cheating, stealing, or something, or greed, or were malicious or jealous, or any kind of vices. Or if it was external, then you were feeling quite chained by these clutches. Because it's hand in hand with Eight of Swords. So I can also feel like maybe you were feeling like victimized by people or situations, or your life situation. But that was your past. In your present, again, Page of Pentacles, in your present, there is a dominant energies of a financial opportunity. It's not massive, it's not making you a millionaire immediately, but it's a foundation to something good. So in your present, your dominant energy, your main focus is on this opportunity that has promising future. Then there is Judgment along with King of Swords, right? So either so Judgment represents divine doing justice to everyone around. So had you been bad, it would provide, it would give you it. It's the card of Saturn, it's a card of Shani. So good or bad, whatever your karma had been, it will right now is a time where you are facing the repercussions or reaping the fruits of it, right? It's anyway Saturn's time right now. So Saturn is rewarding or punishing karma. So if your karma was bad, you would face the repercussions of it right now. If it was good, then you would finally gain the fruit of it. And because your dominant energy was a Page of Pentacles, maybe it was decent because you're gaining riches, but I'm not sure. Whatever you have done in your past, you would be facing the result of it. Whatever you sowed, that's what you would you are reaping right now, right? Then along with that is King of Swords. So either a Libra, Gemini, Aquarius masculine energy is there in your life, communicating, expressing and supporting you, helping you, like somewhere engaged in this judgment, like so maybe it was your partner, maybe it was your family member, whosoever. Somewhere this Libra, Gemini, Aquarius masculine figure is connected to this judgment scenario, or it can also be connected to like this opportunity, financial opportunity that you are participating in. Or else if it is your own energy, then right now you are in this King of Swords energy, masculine or feminine. It represents whoever you are, male or female or whichever gender that you assume. If it is your own energy, that means right now you are quite expressive, and so expressive that wherever that you would speak or express, you would come out to be winner, come out to be a winner. Also the King of Swords just fell down upon this Eight of Swords, where the person, this lady, was feeling mentally imprisoned. Maybe right now, because King of Swords is along with Judgment, maybe right now you're finally expressing, you are yelling out, you are expressing all your emotions. If it were like bad, if you faced a lot of trauma, you are releasing it all out. If you are happy, then you are yelling and celebrating it, right? It's right hand in hand with Judgment, and finally you are expressing whatever that you're feeling, basically, and expressing it quite loudly. If it's bad, it's lousy and loudly. If it is good, then all right, like you're happy, right? Okay. Then in your upcoming future, the dominant energy is of Two of Wands. Two of Wands represents an emperor who has an entire world in his hands, but has taken a pause and is not sad, but is not really happy as well. He's reflecting like, all right, I've built so much, I've done so much. Now what? Now what should I do? So he has taken a pause and is reflecting upon his life, what to do further in his life. So in your future, the dominant energy is Two of Manifestation, Two of Wands, where you would take a pause and figure out a course of action for your future, a plan for your future. Then there is also King of Wands. There are a lot of kings in your energy, king and queen, lot of major arcanas in your energy. So I'm sure a lot of changes have been happening in your life in in few past few days. Anyway, I read, like, these are timeless readings. Whenever they reach you, it is meant for you. Yet I make them time specific because people like it that way. As per me, each and every tarot reading is timeless. But then, yeah, maybe whatever the time duration you're watching it for, a lot many transformations and changes are happening in your life. But then, the King of Wands is an Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, a fire sign. Either a masculine fire sign in your life is there right now, is helping you reflect, or giving you multiple options to choose from. Somewhere this masculine figure has relevance and significance in your life. Or else if it is your own energy, then right now you are in this manifestation energy, where because there are a lot of manifestation, there are a lot of wants. Maybe in your future, not only you would take a pause to come up with a proper course of action, but would also be able to take a proper action on that as a king, like in a very royal way. Like you would actually act upon your plan. And then you are being offered with Seven of Cups, you're being offered lot many choices, lot many options to choose from. That would of course be on you what you would choose. But and like, even if most of these options are great. There is love, there are treasures, hmm, gems, house, but then there is also a snake, there is also a dragon. So, like, there is mystery, there is fantasy, there is love, there is danger. So, yeah, a lot many options would be there. It would be up to you what you would choose, but just be careful and be cautious. That's what. Do not be bit by a snake, basically. And whatever that you desire, just the more you aware would you be. Anyway, you are taking a pause, so I'm sure you would take a fine decision. So the more in touch with your real needs you would be, the better your decision would be. Then bottom of the deck is Five of Wands. So somewhere, even if you're not aware of it, but a lot of people, either your enemies are trying to pull you down, or it is your own critical thoughts that are becoming your biggest hindrance in your journey, right? So ensure that do not let your own mind bring any negativity in your head. And if it is other people trying to cause arguments, trying to uh, defame you or something, just let them. The best approach is just let them, because whenever Five of Wands comes up, it means they just want drama, they just want to fight, they do not want to communicate. Whether even if you would try to make them understand, they do not want to communicate, they just want to fight and create issues in your life so that you do not grow up, right? If it is external. And even if if it is internal, then also there is a side of our mind that is quite critical, and we may be really good at something, but it would keep on reminding us of our failures, seem like toxic people in in our life. So just do not let external or internal energies bring you down. Focus on your life, focus on your pentacles, on your life. And obviously you cannot do anything about your past, but in your present, judgment is happening. If you did good, you would get good karma. If you did bad, then also, like, all right, get done with your karma, right? And express, like, whatever you are feeling inside, do express that. Not at the cost of others though, but a healthy way. Figure out a healthy way to express. Maybe journaling is a good way. Talking to a tree, talking to someone in a nicer way. Like, do not rage, basically, but do express. However, whatever healthy way that you can choose to dance, maybe, swim. However that you can release whatever you're feeling right now, because you've the entire journey so far is quite transformative. Yes. And of course, backdrop, there is this bottom of the deck, there is this five of wands. I'm sure a lot of stress, but then future is promising. You would be offered so many choices, and you would be able to manifest after carefully reflecting. You have the scope to reflect, and then you have the power and position to act. It's great, it's beautiful, your future. So yeah, all the best. I hope it is helpful for you, this reading. Bye bye you.